The day he decided to walk away, the whole world called it a mistake. No one could understand why someone who was admired, respected, and recognized would choose to let it all go. But only he knew that if he stayed, he would lose himself. He was once the person everyone wanted to become. A stable career, a position that earned respect, compliments that came so regularly they felt routine. In that world, he was labeled successful, on the right path, a perfect example of hard work. Yet the more recognition he received, the smaller he felt inside. Every morning, he put on a version of himself that society approved of. He said the right things, did the right things, and carefully hid his real thoughts. He feared disappointing others. He feared going against expectations. And more than anything, he feared losing recognition, the thing he once believed defined his worth. Some nights he sat alone in silence, asking himself, who am I really living for? The question kept returning, but he avoided answering it. Because answering meant facing an uncomfortable truth. This life was not truly his choice. He once had different dreams, a different path, a different version of himself. But those dreams were slowly buried under words like stability and safety. People said, everyone wishes they had your life. And so he stayed, not because he was happy, but because he was afraid to leave. Until one day a realization sent a chill through him. He could continue being recognized, but he would never be authentic. The decision to leave was not heroic. There was no applause, no support. Some even turned their backs on him. They called him selfish. They said he was reckless. They warned he was destroying his future. And for the first time in his life, he didn't explain. He didn't argue. He didn't try to prove anything. He simply walked away. In the early days after leaving, he lost nearly everything that once made him valuable in the eyes of others. No title, no status, no praise. Just him, exposed and uncertain. There were moments of fear, moments of self-doubt, nights when he wondered if he had made the wrong choice, especially when he saw those who stayed continue to be celebrated. But in that silence, he began to hear a voice he had ignored for years. He noticed he smiled more, not out of politeness, but from genuine relief. He slept better, no longer haunted by dreams of constantly pleasing others. He learned to slow down, to fail, to start over. He no longer needed to be great immediately. He no longer needed to be right all the time. He no longer needed anyone's approval. For the first time, he allowed himself to be who he truly was. Imperfect, but real. Years later, looking back, he understood something clearly. Recognition is a double-edged sword. It can lift you high, but it can also bind you tightly to other people's expectations. The day he walked away, he didn't choose what was easy. He chose honesty. Honesty about his fears. Honesty about his dreams. Honesty about who he really was. And that honesty saved him. When people asked if he regretted it, he simply smiled, because he knew the greatest regret would have been living an entire life without ever choosing himself. Sometimes growing up isn't about being recognized by more people. It's about having the courage to walk away when you no longer belong. If you've ever felt lost in the life you're living, subscribe to the channel for more stories that give you the courage to choose yourself, even when no one else understands.